So, Betty, how can I help you?
Well, Doctor, I've just been so stressed lately.
Stressed, Betty?
Yeah.
Yes. What kind of stress? Where does this stress come from?
Well, you know, I'm sure that it's because of my job.
Your job,
Yeah.
Tell me a bit more about it, Betty.
Well, see, I make these evaluations, but now they wanted me to do evaluations on the evaluations. So I started to do that, and I worked with that for about a month. And then I started to think, this is absurd. And I went around asking my colleagues about this, but nobody had time to listen to me. Then I went to my boss, and he didn't have time to listen to me. And now it's like nobody is listening to me anymore, and nobody has time. I really don't understand what is going on. It's
Betty! Just take it easy, Betty. Relax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. And breathe. Yeah. So much better already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good that you came, Betty.
Yeah.
You look so exhausted.
Well, I do feel a little tired.
A little tired, Betty.
Yeah.
Betty, these things are not to be taken lightly.
No.
Everything you ever believed in, Betty, your profession, your life's work, it's all falling apart. Yeah. Betty, can you connect with this feeling of meaninglessness? Let's not talk around it any longer, Betty. You are depressed.
Yes, Doctor.
Yes, depressed. That's nothing to be ashamed about. There's a lot of people depressed these days. It's a very common disease. Betty, do you often feel lonely? How was your childhood, Betty?
My childhood? Well, my mother used
Your
to...
mother, Yeah. Betty, did your mother ever leave you alone when you needed her the most? Can you remember, Betty, how you were lying there as a little child and you were crying and you were reaching out for your mother and she didn't come, Betty? You were lying there, this tiny little vulnerable creature longing for its mother, and you felt so lonely, Betty, and you felt so abandoned, and she just didn't come.
I don't remember all that, Doctor.
You don't remember, Betty?
No.
Betty, let's have a look at this picture. Just tell me what you see. The first thing that pops up. Yes?
Yeah. A dead rabbit?
A rabbit.
Well, it could
Yes,
also...
a dead one, of course. And this one, Betty?
A face of a man.
Yes, a man.
Yeah.
Look at that man, Betty. Could it possibly be your father? Yes.
Yeah.
What is your father telling you, Betty?
He looks a little...
Angry?
Angry.
Yeah. Betty, did your father ever hit you?
No, Doctor. It was never like that. But I do remember one time when I was a child, he slapped me in my face.
As a child, Betty?
Yeah.
So young. Must have been terrible for you. Betty, did he abuse you as well? Yeah, I see. It's a delicate subject for you. We'll just let it rest for now, and we will go deeper into it next week. Then we will, yes, Betty, then we will also fix the right medication for you. For now, we will start with a gentle dose of 110 milligram prostaglandin a day. That means you take one of these every morning. And then we meet again, let's say, next Monday from 10 to 10:25. Okay, Betty? Bye, Betty.